This is the Said No One Ever podcast.
A podcast about things you never knew you wanted to hear about.
I'm Ian Bennett.
And I'm Martin Moore.
Let's get into it.
All I hear is just my stupid laugh and then you going, "Oh my God, why am I so bad with technology?"
Okay, gosh, man. Okay, let me get up.
You're a tech savvy guy.
No, not like on the simple stuff, but like not like I'm getting better. That's why I got my new MacBook Pro.
How is that thing?
I'm gonna get it. Yeah, it's good. I just got to play with it. But like, yeah,
I was impressed with that. So you sent me that video of your wave thing.
Yeah, so
that you just figured that out in a day,
dude. I was there like for 6 hours, like plugging away because I was like, dude, like Martin kills it. I'm like, I gotta get something. Like I gotta start adding to my videos and my streams and I guess my reels now. Like I need to add more. So I was like, dude, I was playing. I'm like, let me just send Martin. And Martin's like, damn, you did that quick. And I was like, yeah. So, but now I'm like, now I upgraded my gear. That was like my old school. Cause you like even hit me with it. Like, you're like, dude, why is it still like in that old school?
You had the version of OS X you were running was it was like a decade old.
That's what I'm saying. So then I'm like, okay, I got to step my game up. So I got everything actually ordered, like came in like this week.
Oh, nice.
So I'm ready to just unwrap and then just ready to plug.
Bravo. For how quickly you edited that video, because you literally texted me like that, or you called me that morning. And you're like, dude, what should I use to edit video?
Yeah,
and I told you everything. And then it was like 6 p.m. You had sent me a whole fully cut video, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't play around, man. Like when I get like, it's not. I think it's OCD when you want to get something done. Like I'm not like, oh, I gotta move this, but like when I want to get something done, dude, I stick to it. And now like Katie just gave us a bunch of stuff. Like so, I'm like mad at myself, and then I'm like, now I'm like, okay, I gotta plug away now. Now you're gonna see me for like 3 weeks, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this guy's got to stop. Like,
you're like, we're very similar when we're obsessed with like learning how to do something or want to do something. Like, I can't sleep.
Yes.
Like, we're just all in.
I will sleep tonight, 100%. You're right.
It's astonishing how quick you can learn something. Like when you
really put your mind to it.
So like, I just got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020.
What the heck is that?
So it's basically Microsoft mapped out all of planet Earth, and then you can like fly jets and all these little prop planes and shit. Anyways. I've wanted this game forever. I've wanted to like, cool. I wanted to learn how to like fly in air quotes, but like in a video game.
Yeah.
And dude, I've been investing so much time learning how to like fly all these planes and shit, and it's just been consuming me. And it's like, so like when you wanted to learn how to edit video or you want to learn how to do anything, God, you can learn it so quick.
Could you? Would that like actually help you fly a plane though? They say.
Well, so that's what I want to know. Like, so if I were to like, let's say I was to spend 6 months just fucking around with this game.
Yeah.
Could I?
That'd be crazy.
In a best case scenario, like take off and land an airplane.
Dang, dude. Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean,
the only problem is it's a one or the other. I either take off and land successfully, or I pull a Harrison Ford and I don't, and I crash it.
Jeez, gosh, yeah, that would
the hustle, man.
The hustle.
The hustle. So, episode 12.
Episode 12.
So we didn't have a guest lined up today because
let's be honest, right? Like,
well, you had mentioned the idea of like, dude, let's kind of do a little recap. Let's talk about like these last 12 episodes, maybe some of our favorite topics. Yeah. Something about all the guests and all that. Yeah. Where we've been, where we are, where the show is headed. Because this has been a lot of fun. We started this in what, June?
June. I think Sam was our first, right?
Yeah, Hustle Porn.
Yeah.
Sam Lister.
Yeah,
dude,
man.
that was a good one. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that one because hustling is something you and I know quite a bit about.
Yeah, we hustle all day, all the time.
It's exhausting. It's thrilling. Man. It's mentally satisfying, and it's also mentally draining at the same time.
100%. I agree with
that. I thought that was a really good episode, and I thought that was kind of a great catalyst episode for the show because we wanted this whole show to be like things you never knew you wanted to hear about.
Yeah, exactly.
And like every time people would come across our show and then they say I started from the beginning and like they finished the House of Porn episode, they're like, dude, that's cool. I never heard that phrase.
Yeah.
And it was really cool right off the bat to kind of start the show with that episode and just kind of get into like really unique topics.
Yeah, no, we had like Tracy. We had.
Oh yeah, would you ever want to have kids,
dude? We've had.
I was a little bummed. I was hoping you and her.
I know. I didn't think we convinced you. Yeah.
You would have convinced me a little bit more.
Nah, but it was cool. Like, and then you had Shawnee, you had Justin Jackson.
Like, let's go through some of these.
Yeah, man.
We had Hustle Porn, Cult Culture.
Yes,
that was episode 2.
Yep.
I like that one because I am the big Apple fanboy.
You are, man. I hate to say it. I think I'm turning after talking to you. I think,
it made me, after we did that episode, it really made me hyper aware. Like when I was on social media, like looking at all the things people are just like, just obsessed over, like watching the whole vaccine thing right now. Now that they're like mandating vaccine, and just kind of seeing like anti-vaxxers versus vaxxers. It's
getting crazy.
Like that's getting really cult-like.
Yep.
So that was that episode made me really hyper aware of that. The kids one. Why would you ever want to have kids?
Yep.
I don't want them still.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some days I was like, I normally go with the flow.
Would you ever?
For like, it's been 4 weeks now, and I've been coaching, man, and it's been stressful, man. I've been in hotels for like the last 4 weeks, man. It's been tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like normally I'm cool with it, and I can handle a lot. But it's starting to weigh on me, man.
So one of the things like about during the pandemic, like when we were like just hanging out inside, like watching Netflix and just doing like eating DoorDash 24/7, I really enjoyed not doing anything and not having a podcast to go to or a YouTube video to shoot or a speaking engagement or like did you feel like that was kind of like cathartic? Like when you didn't when you could just spend time with the family, you didn't have to get on a plane or teach soccer or any of that.
Yeah, I mean,
is it making it more difficult now? Like,
well, you had an excuse not to do those things, right? So it's not like if you like today, right now. Obviously, nothing's shut down yet, thank God. But you had an excuse. You're like, it's a pandemic. I can't go outside, right? Like you had.
It was a great way to blow off people.
Yeah. So like you really had like if you didn't want to do anything and you just maybe wanted to go hang out with your friends or you just want to chill, you had that excuse. But now like there's no excuse, so it's kind of like, what are you gonna do? You can't just sit there and do nothing, right? Because again, if it does come back where we have to shut down for another couple weeks, I mean, it's tough.
I'd be okay with that.
You know what, Martin? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like a little vacation.
I would like that too. And you know what? I think I would like if everything shut down. I would go probably somewhere for 2 weeks and then.
I was just gonna ask you, what would you do if there was another shutdown? What's the first thing you would do?
Yeah, I'd take off ASAP. Like I'd take off and then.
Well, I guess would you be able? If there's a shutdown,
well, I'll do it quick though. I'll do it quick, so that way I get shut down in a place where if I have to stay there longer, I have to stay there longer.
Dominican Republic,
exactly. Somewhere. I'll go
Jamaica,
somewhere.
something real nice.
Exactly. So that way I can't get back. I can't get back. It's 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Sorry.
I've been doing this new thing to try and because like you and I are the same. Like we love being busy. We thrive on being busy.
Yes.
But then at the same time, like I bitch about it.
It takes a lot out of you.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, because I think that's right. Because you're putting. It's not like you're putting 50% in it. You're putting like your brain, your mind. You're doing everything because you want it to be the best.
100%.
And that's why I think it stresses us out sometimes because you're like, man, I was just at this thing for like 6 hours trying to make this one little thing work. And like people are like, why don't you just do it? Who cares? But it's like, no, we care. And then I think that's right. That's why it's draining us so much sometimes because you're like,
Well, you don't get this. I think the biggest problem is there's, and I don't know, you may or may not agree with this, but I just feel like time has been the biggest enemy of like my personal progress.
Yes.
Like there's just not enough hours in the day. Yes. It's not that I don't want to do all this shit.
Yes.
It's just that I'd also like to hang out with my wife.
100%.
Maybe go on a trip. Maybe just
100%.
sleep, play some video games. So it's like if there was like 28 hours in a day.
Yeah, like Martin, if you ask me to go have a drink, it has to be literally calculated. Like on the weekends, there would be no chance.
It'd have to be like Tuesday at like 2:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be so calculated, which is kind of sad. But then, and then again, I can't have too much fun because I got to get up in the morning and do a lot of stuff. So it's like, it kind of sucks, honestly, to be honest, that lifestyle going on the go. But would I have it in any other way? Probably not.
I mean, you and I wouldn't be where we are without that. But I do think those sorts of runs, those sort of hustles, they eventually run their course.
And then smell the roses, right?
And then there's a new
cliche,
thing.
Right? Yeah.
Like I think about when I used to do the. Remember when you invited me on your Inspire Greatness podcast for the first time? We were talking about the vlog and how I used to wake up in the morning and work and do all that shit. I look back at that and it's just there's no way I could ever do that again.
See? And that's what got me going. Because I was like, dude, you do all this? And I'm like thinking, I just do a podcast and I practice. And that's when I upped my level after that. But I mean,
you can do those runs. And I think everybody has that ability to do that once or twice in their life. But I think those things run their course. And like I look at my vlog, my YouTube channel, it was a great run. It brought me a lot of success. It brought everything that I've accomplished now, I attribute to the vlog. But it ran its course, and there's no need or desire for me to want to really do it anymore. This podcast is kind of my next thing, and so it's like, I think all those hustles kind of run their course.
It's kind of crazy though, because I always thought you'd be doing that forever, like because you were so good at it, and you always loved it. Your energy was good.
It was cool. There's just no more stories to tell. I can't tell the kind of stories in a long format. On the vlog the way I can in here. That's where we have half hour, 45 minutes, an hour. I mean, it would take me months to cut a video that long. And so this gives me an opportunity to kind of be myself, be raw, unedited.
That's true.
Whereas like the vlog, I'm always chopping up the best pieces of myself. And so episode 5 is Dream Jobs. Justin Jackson.
Yeah, I just got done working with him. We shot a video actually.
Oh, did you?
We're shooting. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell. Geez, maybe I gave you a little too much insight. But yeah, no, we're shooting something. It's gonna come out soon. Yeah, man, he's working on something. So yeah, he was a great dude, man. And I know
he was perfect for the Dream Jobs one because watching him play baseball, he played for Toronto.
Yeah, like I think he was in the minors.
Watching that dude come up. And now having his own business and stuff like that, and just seeing you living your dream job and me doing what I'm doing, that was an episode I was really excited about, and it's pretty cool to see how many people listened to that episode. After that came out, I remember so many people were just like sliding in my DMs, texting me saying, "Dude, like you guys totally inspired me to." Chase after my dream job, do my thing, get off my ass, and I loved that episode.
I mean, if you're gonna chase your dream job, it's probably the right time to do it now because I mean, like you're like first thing, restaurant. There's no workers restaurant, so if you want to be a manager right now, to a restaurant, you can go do like you want to do something. This is the right time to do it.
I've always said too during the whole pandemic, like if there was something you wanted to do and you haven't done it yet. When you had all this free time, you probably didn't really want to do it in the first place. That's
a great point.
Because you had nothing better to do than
you had time there.
Learn how to play soccer, learn how to fly an airplane on, make a YouTube video, anything.
Yeah, that's true.
But I love that episode. Ooh, episode 6, Modern Jock Life. That was a good episode with Richie.
Modern Jock Life.
Ooh, remember how we struggled with the title of that one?
Because we didn't want to. Yeah,
I forget what it was supposed to be.
I
don't even remember.
It's something crazy. But yeah, you're right. Like it's funny. Every episode, I've learned something from everyone. Like every individual, and then I took something away from what they said too. It's kind of crazy.
And that's what I like about our show because it's fun, it's entertaining, it's informative, and I think people leave each episode informed, entertained, and they know a little about something, or they're at least set up for a conversation about something they maybe never really thought about,
Yeah, your wide range of guests, Martin, is first thing. I got to be honest with you guys. Martin finds all these guests. Like his range of like different people is fantastic, and I think you add that flavor to your show because I mean I got a lot of people. I got like if you did Jock Life, I probably would have had 20 jocks.
Yeah, I would have found the only one I knew like about 2 people that I could.
But like you have this good perspective on people and on these topics. You've had every topic we've had. I think we've had like we can quote unquote like a specialist at their field. And it's been really cool to hear their side of things, especially when you and I don't always have the answers to some of these topics, or we have our answers.
They bring a little bit of intelligence to the show when you and I would otherwise be just bumbling fucking idiots,
100%
yapping about something we know nothing about.
People are like, "Yeah, that's not how you pronounce that word."
Cryptocurrency. Ian Bennett and Martin Moore are going to sit down and discuss Dogecoin.
Exactly.
Like,
I would have
we know about that.
Yeah, I want IB26 on a coin, and they'd be like, "What are you doing? You can't just do that, right?"
IB26 coin.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they can't do it, right?
IB coin.
That's what I'm saying. But like, how does
you?
How does it even work?
Actually, we'll save this for when we do a crypto one.
We have to.
Could you start your own cryptocurrency if you
That's
want
what I'm saying. How does everyone else do it? How did Bitcoin and they're going to be like, oh, they're going to probably call back and say, Martin, Ian, you're dumb. They went to this person. This is how you do it. And I'm like, sorry. Maybe I don't know. Sorry.
I want to mine some IB coin.
Dude, I'm going to
That actually is a nice roll.
Even if who cares if it doesn't sell? I got my own coin, man.
Right.
That's what I want.
Another fun one was episode 7, Mom Jeans.
Mom Jeans.
Oh, my God.
You know what? I got so much banter from the soccer moms. They were dying.
Really?
Oh, they were dying. Yeah,
were they team skinny or team Mom Jeans?
No, they were like, you know what? I'm working hard sometimes. If I'm either stay-at-home mom, I'm putting on some mom jeans. Like I was dying. I was like,
get it?
Yeah,
they're comfy. I mean, it's like leggings or athleisure wear or any of that stuff.
That's what they're saying. Yeah.
What I found fascinating about that episode was like right off the bat, Reva was like, skinny jeans are like not cool. They're not hip anymore.
That
and then
hurt me.
It did.
That did
and then at
hurt
the
me.
end of the episode, we go around.
Yeah,
and,
she did.
And I'm like, all right, skinny jeans are mom jeans. She's like, you're not going to believe this. Skinny jeans. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, I hear what she's saying.
Thank
though,
God,
because,
though. God bless her.
Because it's not in. I get what she's saying, but I mean, everybody wants to wear. I mean, when skinny jeans came through, like I think everybody was like, okay, well now you're wearing a pair of pants that kind of fits you.
Yeah.
And it kind of, I don't know, it just gives you more, like, remember we wearing block jeans and then you have the shoes.
Jenko jeans?
Yeah, and then you'd have the shoes would be like, like you'd have your shoes out. So I don't know.
I don't know. We've both been alive for almost 40 years. If you had to bet on the last day when the world was going to end, it was going to be mom jeans or skinny jeans. It was going to be the one to survive. Which one would you put your money on?
Oh, jeez. I'd have to say the mom jeans then.
Really? You think those would be the ones that...
Or unless bell bottoms come back.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot about those.
Because I saw those coming out and like everyone said they're back and I'm like, nah, they're not technically
It was,
back yet.
So I watched this, it was a really brilliant Coca-Cola commercial that came out. And it was, I think it was a guy or a girl, and they were talking about... like basically how they're wearing mom jeans right now, and they were basically saying, your mom, the clothes you're wearing right now, your mom already wore that stuff and went through that phase. The music you're listening to, all the stuff, your mom went through that phase. And the Coke you're drinking right now, your mom already drank that. And then like the slogan was drink your mom's Coke, or drink the same Coke as your mom did.
That's true.
And it was
been a while.
I know, but it was interesting to see how like all those fashion trends.
I mean, how can you add a different trend though? You're gonna wear ripped up jeans, or like that's already happened? Or you're gonna wear jeans with no cup? Like, see, I don't know how you're gonna do it.
I don't see many new in the last 10 years. I don't see many new fashion trends. It's just iterations or copies of stuff that already happened.
I agree. There is, because there's nothing else to do. What are you gonna not wear clothes?
Remember the 90s and like Ocean Pacific, all the neon shit?
Yeah.
That stuff didn't exist before that. Like that was a fresh, brand new thing. So that's what
I'm saying. We're all copying. We're all copying. So
Exactly.
people could say, "Oh, I'm a designer." No chance. Everyone's copying right now. You're just putting a little different swag on it, or your point of view on it. That's it. Done.
Evolution. It's evolution.
Yeah.
Another. God, these are all, we do have really good episodes.
Dude, that's why I had to
Episode 8,
recap.
Keeping Up with the Joneses. Shannon, dude, she was a hoot.
She
was awesome.
Shannon was.
She was quite funny. And it was that was an awesome episode. Kind of talking about house versus condo and
like
so we just got a new driveway, patio, and sidewalks poured in our house.
Ooh.
Ian, they fucked our yard up.
Told you, it's no joke.
The day before they came to do final measurements, this made me think about this episode because I was like, dude, I don't even want this house anymore. Like, I'm just about to burn it to the ground. And they said, so you guys are having landscapers come after this, right? And I'm like, well, no. I was thinking they were going to dig the trench for the... Dude, they just came in there with a bulldozer and just...
Your grass is done.
It's done. There's nothing left of our yard. And the concrete looks good, but there's nothing left of the yard. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, dude, this is going to take an eternity and a fortune to like...
Because you got to roll it probably, right? Because it's uneven. Dude, that's the same thing that happened to me, man. It's no joke.
Oh, it happened to you?
Yeah, when I put the turf in my backyard. Nightmare. Yeah.
I was like, dude, I don't want this house. I want a condo.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I was so pissed, man.
I know. But you're going to make it good. Don't worry. It'll look wicked.
Episode 9. This was another good one. Fly with me, Colin.
This guy is probably and it's funny because this guy's got a lot of content, so it was kind of cool to like interview him, have him sit down, chop it up, and then go watch his stuff. The guy is fantastic, man. He's honestly one of the most. I would honestly say, he is got to be the most fearless guy I've ever met.
Yeah,
he does some stuff that it sounds awesome and it sounds cool, but like when you get into it. That's some scary stuff.
Oh, for sure.
He's no joke, man.
Like,
God.
It was just crazy when he was talking about how he's just booked a flight to China, didn't know nothing about it, didn't know anything about the food. He was hoping there was McDonald's and Taco Bell. And he just grabbed a ticket and just went.
Crazy.
And I was just like, God, I don't know if I could ever do that.
He's going to these places with cameras, and the camera, I see him get shut off, and people are security coming in, like, dude, you can't film here. Like, it's crazy, dude. Like, and he's by himself. Like, the only thing,
you're not even with a buddy or nothing. Yeah. You're just all alone.
The only thing saving him, he's maybe American, and they say we can't hold him for ransom or whatever. Or they might do it. I don't know, but like, that's the only thing that's like protecting him. Like, he's not walking with a bulletproof vest.
He was a dope dude, and
he's awesome.
I was really glad to finally meet him after because I had met him. He started his YouTube channel a year or two before mine.
He's great.
And it was really cool to meet him. We had a couple drinks the night before and talked about his episode.
Nah, he's good.
And,
he's a good dude, man.
It's cool to see him for a living travel.
Awesome.
Would you ever do that? Well, you already
100%. But I don't
travel for
That's
leisure.
what I'm saying. I don't travel for fun. I'm either there and we gotta drink water, hydrate, stretch. You can't go outside. You can't eat the local food. You can't interact with anybody because you can't. So
do you when you do travel for leisure? Do you stress?
No,
because you travel so much for soccer and business.
No, I don't. I wish I could. I honestly, the last probably 5 years, I haven't traveled for leisure. It's all been work.
Really?
And there's no time. Like, I can't even take a vacation with the fam because I would be scared when I come back. I probably have a million things to do. So it's like, it's either you go on this trip and be behind 2-3 weeks, or don't take the trip and you're right on task. Yeah.
So if you could wake up tomorrow and you'd have any plans, no nothing, you could just fly anywhere you wanted. Where would you go? Where would Ian Bennett go to relax, and what would he do?
To be honest, I might just go to Canada because I haven't been back to Canada for 2 years because of this freaking COVID thing. Yeah, I'd love to go back and hang out with my friends and family. Yeah, to be honest, and then not have anything to do. I would kill for. Actually, I'm not. She said not kill, but I would love to have 5 days to go back home to Canada and chill. And
you can make 5 days last a long time.
Oh my gosh, it'd be amazing. But you got to come back and we got to do work and we got podcasts.
Where's your favorite city in Canada?
Oh, Toronto, without a doubt. Vancouver's nice. I love Vancouver.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. I just flew in Toronto.
Did you?
I'll show you after the episode. I'll show you my little flight. I made a little lap around the CN Tower. Have you been to the CN Tower?
Oh my gosh,
so
many times, man.
We went up there. We went for dinner. Me and my wife.
Oh, nice.
And her mom and husband. We drove there. We went up to dinner. I didn't know there was another observatory above the main.
Yeah.
The main.
Yeah,
whatever the hell thing is.
Yeah, so
I was so pissed when we got about halfway back to Milwaukee.
Yeah, but it's scary.
And I was like, what the fuck?
You're not scared of highlight? You're not
glass floor.
Yeah, you're not scared of that?
Did you know that the CN Tower is the tallest freestanding structure in North America?
Yeah.
Of course you do. You're from Canada.
Canada, man. We got in Niagara Falls. Been Niagara
when Drake's dropped.
Let's go.
What was that? What was his album where he was sitting on top of it? I thought that was real. I thought he really did that shit.
No, I mean, gosh.
Well, part of me was like, oh, that's Photoshop. And then part of me was like, nah, that looks like something Drake would do. That looks like something Drizzy would do.
Drake's man, drop in September 3rd, bro.
Oh, that was a good one. Then episode 10, DJ Shauna.
I think maybe I want to say maybe starstruck a little bit without. Thank God I knew her before.
Yeah.
I mean, she's always been a boss, but now I think she can say whatever she wants. She's big time.
She's big
time, and I think it's good that I knew her before. But she's a star, man. The girl is doing big things. She's a great person. But
watching her grow. I mean, you and I have known her for a while.
She did the bubble, dude. She's the Bucks DJ, man. She does Summerfest. She's got a song out, man. She's a DJ. She's gonna be an international DJ, like all those DJs, all those big Tesla.
Oh, for sure.
All those, everybody, man. Dead Mouse. She's right. She's gonna be right there, man. I'm telling you. Give her 2 more years. If she can come up with some good beats now and actually produce, which her first song is really good. I think the sky's the limit for that girl.
Oh, 100%. It was nice because I had been on her podcast, her Dare to Be podcast, a couple times.
I've been on that.
Have you been on too?
I think
it was really cool.
Jeez.
It was cool getting her on our show and getting her on the other side of the mic and talking to her and picking her brain about all kinds of things.
And she's so busy. I don't think she's even done the last one, right? I don't even know when's her last. I haven't seen her in here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen her in here.
There's not a lot of people that are busier than you and I. DJ Shauna's busier than you and I.
What? I think so.
I don't know where the fuck she has time for that stuff.
Yeah, she's busy.
Episode 11. Oh, this was a good one too. You're gonna die.
This was a shocker.
Steve Scafidi.
I'm not gonna lie. This was a shocker.
I haven't even listened to this yet. This one's not even in the Dropbox. But I mean, by the time the listeners hear this episode, it'll be out.
This was a shocker for me.
I loved this episode. And
great guy.
I kind of wish we could have done 2 hours on that one.
He's a great guy.
Because I was thinking in bed the night before about life and death and what does all that shit mean?
Yeah.
I was so jacked for this episode. And I feel like it's really one of the few episodes we've done where we really got deep into the topic and we really asked some crazy deep questions that made us think. I mean, there was a little bit of dead air because we had to just sit back and would you really want to live forever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, this episode scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't pumped like you were. I was pumped with all the other ones, but this one I was a little nervous. But then having this guy on, honestly, I was coming into the year. I wasn't the best at this one. I wasn't coming in yes, let's talk about this. I'm not really the guy that talks about death a lot. I don't like going to funerals. Thank God I haven't been to too many, so a lot of people are so. But I just don't like that. I just like to focus on the positive. But man, this dude, his radio voice is just.
He's taught everything.
Wow.
My voice is and how I talk. I learned it from him.
He's great. His stories. I mean, the guy was Oak Creek mayor, dude. Like, come on. And then it sucks, but he's part of history. He's been through a tragedy, like
Temple shooting.
It's crazy. Like, he's part of that, which it sucks to be part of. But at the end of the day, you have to deal with that. And he was the mayor of that, and like how he handled it is going to be known for history. And I think he did a good job. He was, what can you do about a tragedy like that, right? So
it was it was so cool it's been cool to know him and to see his transition after he was a mayor. And I feel like his show now might even become a bigger thing than when he was mayor. And it just really shows you that your life just has all these little chapters, and there's always the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And I think people get so caught up in, well, I'm going to be 60 years old and I'm going to be retired and I have nothing to do and just wait to die. And it's like, dude, there's so much out there for you in your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, your 90s if you're healthy.
If you're 60, can you still play video games?
Yeah, what the fuck? What?
Okay, I play video games. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Will my reflex be good or will I be trash?
By the time we're 60, video games will probably just like sit there blinking your eyes like
perfect. You're probably right.
There won't even be controllers.
You're probably right. So that's good. That's good for me. That saves me.
We got some great episodes coming up. Next episode we have Quentin Allen, a friend of mine. He's a huge LinkedIn influencer. Has owned a couple businesses, a VR company.
I'm excited about that.
Failure.
Ooh.
I can't wait to talk about it.
To be honest, I think this is going to be our biggest episode if people really tuned in, because I think they will spread it just by listening to us. And I mean, obviously, I don't even know what we're obviously the conversation is going to end up with. But for me, this is just a big topic.
Yeah.
So for me, I hope it turns into a gem.
What I can't wait to get into is, obviously, a lot of my failures and stuff have gotten me to where I am today, and I've learned a lot. But getting into too for you, how you mentally go and preparing for the next season and the training and each game, throwing your heart and soul into it, and then maybe not making it to the playoffs or making it deep into the playoffs, and then your season's over. I can't wait to get into what is that like.
That's the worst feeling, man. Yeah.
I love this. This sounds stupid as fuck, but I love this quote from Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Yoda says, "Failure, the biggest teacher is."
It is.
And it really is.
It sucks, but it is.
When I think about all my successes, cool, job well done, and then I move on to the next thing. Where I learned the most is my failures.
It sucks, man. It's so true.
I learned so much from it.
Because then you can rebound from it. You're like, oh no, I should have went this way. I should have went. It's so true.
I've learned very little from my.
You never do.
Right?
I mean, you always ride that wave, right? Kind of. You just keep riding it. You're not going to be like, what are you going to learn?
Right.
And
then episode 14, we got selfie culture with Jarvis Lawson. He's a traveling photographer. I can't wait to talk about just photography.
Because it's changed. It's changed for him.
It really
now,
has.
Right? Because
just taking a selfie instead of living in the moment. I think it's going to be a really cool episode just talking about how photography has changed. I mean, think about when we used to travel. You used to have your phone and a GPS unit and a camera and all that shit.
Now you don't.
Now it's all just...
Now it's your phone. You're good. So, do you need the high-end lenses? I don't know, but we'll see what you're trying to capture.
So we got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff.
But this show's been dope. I've been... looking forward to every Tuesday when we record, and then every Wednesday when the episodes drop.
Tuesdays are my fun day. I feel like I get to see my boy Martin. I get to chill with Martin. Finally get away from because again, my household's all girls, all 2 girl dogs, obviously wife, 2 daughters. So I always love
That's a lot
Tuesday.
of estrogen.
A lot of man. So
it's bro time,
right? So Tuesdays, I'm just loving it. They always ask me, why are you so happy on Tuesdays? I'm like,
what we should do sometime? We should do an Instagram live podcast.
Dude, we need to do something.
Invite people on.
Something. Yeah. Dude, listen, Martin, this is my thing. You and me, especially I don't get out, we need, and this stuff, I already talked to Allison and Katie, they can put all this stuff, the mics and everything. We need to talk to a local bar, whatever we want.
That would be...
And we just need to film an episode. It could even be nightlife. How's the nightlife?
Get random people on the street to pop in for 5 minutes.
Or whoever. And we just chop it up for an hour.
We call the episode your 5 minutes of fame. Just get random people to hop on the show. Just have a bunch of questions lined up.
That's what I'm saying. I know some owners, some bars that'll let us do it, but we just need to do it. I think we need to venture off and change the game.
Let me write that down real quick on my iPad.
Yeah, I think we need to change the game, man, a little bit, and just maybe bring the podcast to the people, and let people know what we're doing. and I think it'll gravitate. But I think it'd just be cool just to have an interaction like that.
That's a good idea.
You have a drink, I'm having a drink, the person's having a drink, and we're just having fun.
We haven't drinking on this podcast yet.
Yeah, but exactly, because we actually have to do stuff after,
I know, right? Yeah, I have to go back to work.
But yeah, no, I think we got to change the game. And I'm happy for the future because I think we have a really, really bright future.
I love this show, and the feedback has been dope. We really appreciate all of you who have been listening, who've subscribed, who've turned on the automatic downloads, who've left reviews, who've rated. It means a lot, and we're really excited to keep going forward and pumping out a lot of fun episodes for you guys and good content for you guys.
Because we got the Instagram. Find us on Instagram.
Yeah, Said No One Pod on everything.
Twitter, everything.
Much love to all the listeners.
Keep spreading it, man. Keep spreading the love. Yo, we gotta conquer Wisconsin first, and then we're gonna conquer the world. So let's go, Wisconsin. Back us up. Let's ball and let's do what we do, baby. Thanks for listening.
Catch us on our social at Said No One Pod.
See you next time.